All right, wonderful people, lovers of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Expose News TV. Expose News TV, always here to give you back-to-back updates on how things they be, on how things they shell for Biafra land and beyond. If you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too, so that you'll be able to get our news anytime we drop them. Bojum, you will be among the first set of people we will get our news as see the hot where. Also remember to like and share this news to those that are in support of our cause, of course, and not those that are not in support before they go come they winch our movement. My people, the latest one where we they get right here be say I see the hot where now, so we go they give them to now hot. Yes, the Biafra Liberation Army, the Biafra Army has engaged the Nigerian fighter jets. hot. My people, you suppose not say that so it go they be nowadays, because if these people come they do us anyhow and we know they reply, it go be like say we know they actually respond to all these things where they do us. My people, we know how hard these people have oppressed us and has killed our civilians. Biafran civilians have done absolutely nothing to them, and each time they keep doing these things, they keep messing around with us. One way or another, we would always respond, because that is what we are here for. Ultimately, we are also here to get our Biafra freedom, our Biafra declaration as the time goes on. That is what we are aiming for. At the same time, this particular response that we keep doing, it's so that people would understand. It's so that also the world will understand that we have not given up. Because when they continue to do these things to us and they're like, these people are not doing anything, they're not saying anything about these things that are happening to them, it would look like these people have finally given up. But no, these responses we give, because sometimes people keep asking, why do we behave this way? Why do we react? Why do we respond? We always respond to let people understand that we are well alive and we are ready to go against whatever these people have put against us, or whatever they want to find a way to put against us. Nothing of those sorts is going to stop us from going hard on them, because we do not care. No matter whatever it is that is happening, we are going to understand why they should not be messing with us. That is why at this point the Biafra army raised the bar by engaging their fighter jets. Yes, engage them by raise the bar by engaging their fighter jets. And of course, it was something that you would think of. I feel it is something that we do just because we understand how things are actually happening, and how it should actually be for people to understand the rates actually things are being done at the moment. The most important thing is that people are being deceived. The rate of propaganda is on another level. The rate at which things are being done is on another level. It's on a heavy level, because I do not understand how things are, or how things are being done at the moment, even with the fact that it is eating up. It is causing a whole lot of issues evenly at the moment. That is the truth of the matter. One thing is clear. One thing is really clear. The rate at which people are thinking, or are hitting, or are beating at everything that concerns the Biafra freedom is on another level. And my people, yes, it might be getting the backlashes, but then it is giving us the audience we need. The world knows that we exist. And though with the fact that maybe the things they are trying to portray or give the world about us might be negative, it lets them understand that we are people around. And of course, we have the PMBRGIE Simon Ekpa Joko that has been making it known to people on the positive side, with the consistent conventions that we've been having, with the consistent activeness he's been giving to them, to let them understand that we are fighting for our freedom, nothing more, nothing less. All these other things that they're trying to bring up against us is nothing at all. But then, of course, one way or another, we'll have to find our way around every single thing that we are doing at the moment. And my people, we are very, very sincere. I believe that we will succeed. We will succeed. We just need to be able to do our own part, put in all our best in every single thing we are doing, and watch how things would actually play out for us, because they will play out well. The fact that we have come up to this extent, the fact that even the Nigerian government has gotten so pissed that they are looking for assassins, looking for a whole lot of things to put against us, means that we are beating the right three and we are hitting it well. And the earlier we keep on doing that without resisting or without holding back at any point in time, the better for us. And if I'm being very sincere with you, it's going to give us a whole lot of gain. It's going to give us a whole lot of gain, and we are going to be able to do things that would actually give us big credits as time goes on. The most important thing is that we do not give up that he's against this, that he's causing unrest in Southeast, he's doing this, he's doing that. Like people, I just want you to know that it's not possible. None of it is even close to being possible because he is working tirelessly. The amount of people they send against him, the amount of people that have wanted his arrest, even the time when they succeeded one way or another, they said there was a rumor that he was arrested and then he was released, and everything that comes up, it all ends up to be a lie. It all ends up to be false. It all ends up not happening because this man is protected by the Finland government, and the Finland government is in support of everything he's doing. And I would like to tell you that even the Finland government would know they would not support anybody that would be causing unrest in another state, and they will not even let him stay in their country if they found out that, or if they know that this particular man, this is what he's doing. But they know the fight, they know the roots of every single thing, and so because of that, they are supporting him. This particular movement is not a movement that anyone can just wake up and do and go to a foreign state and stay. If you are that kind of person that you are doing that side of thing, be rest assured that the country would investigate you before allowing you to stay there, especially in a country like Finland. If a Finland country would investigate you to be sure that nothing of such is going on, or you're not causing any of such, that whatever you're doing is actually up to your right and is what you can rightfully do, which I am sure that they have done properly on him, and they have verified that this particular person is doing nothing, just like the Mazinam the Kano was doing absolutely nothing wrong but fighting for the movement. But of course, this particular thing is what they would use to sway people in Nigeria. They would use to sway Igbo people in Nigeria, make them think that he's the worst enemy of all, and say so many rubbish against him. I would even come up and say that if since he's outside the country, he should come back. Mazinam the Kano, how the few times he came back to Nigeria, the very first time he came back, they arrested him. That was the first thing they did. And he expects him or anybody fighting for their freedom to come back to Nigeria. It's not possible. If we have a history of letting people that are fighting for their nation be in the country and be safe and every other thing without getting arrested, then the possibility of them coming back or staying or being protected in their state is there. But then, any time that this set of people find themselves or get themselves in the country, they are arrested. Do you expect the PM, Simon Ekpa, not to learn from the previous things that had happened and decide to be in a state that would really, really protect him from anything that is going on? Of course, he has found that state, and that state or that country is Finland, and that is why he's with the Finnish government. And as well, it has ended up that the main president or the person in charge at this point has ended up to be a very close friend of his, close to his best friend. And they are all working towards everything that would make sure that the Biafra movement is something that actually works out at the end, and not just something that people would hear about and not know what is happening. But my people, what I am here to remind you of is that this movement is as real as anything should be. The movement that is being made by the PMBRGIE is one of the biggest and one of the most valued by the true Biafrans that know that the fight is real, and that if we stop fighting, the day we stop fighting is the day we start ending whatever it is we want for ourselves. And so this is what is expected of Biafrans, not to avoid, not to ignore, not to lay down or to forget whatever it is. You are expected to do the needful. Stand steadfast, be ready at any point in time, because you do not know what's next and what is going to happen next. And so you are expected to be strong, and do the needful. Every single thing. I don't believe there's anything you're passing through now that there's people in the past that fought for this particular freedom have not passed through, that did not pass through. There are those that went through the main civil war, and there was a war, a real war. And it so happened that at the end, since we are still in one Nigeria, you would call it the fact that we lost. But of course, we are going at it again, and we are going to win. We are hoping that the best would happen in our coming off and doing the needful things that we need to do. And so, my people, it is one of the important things that we need to do with anything that concerns Biafra movement. And so that is what it is. So yes, my people, this is what we'll come to the end of this particular broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Thank you.